East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brissett to throw on first. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Brissett. Going deep here for Matthews. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, Brissett. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 31, Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On third down, Hines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now Rodgers. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Flushed out right.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Brissett on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Brissett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 16, Brissett. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And he finds McLaurin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Here's Mostert.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Mostert.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run with Mostert.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to run with Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On the sneak, Rodgers. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down throw for Brissett. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Dancing to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Check, 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 check.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful of not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw, Brissett. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Mostert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And flags come as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go play action with Brissett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Forced out to his left. Airing one out for Crowder. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And some space here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the screen pass. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Brissett's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Play action now. Brissett.
That swung out to Mostert.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a second down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mostert is in. Touchdown, Dallas. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, Hines. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brissett. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Do that again, baby. Do it again.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will get them all the way inside the Giants' 10. A huge play there in overtime.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 70 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. 2nd and goal from the 1. They run with Mostert off the option. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people